Hi Christy, my name is Michelle and I spoke with Jessica earlier today on sending this video out to you that's going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I have an answer. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company, and sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I've found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners saying, I like you, Michelle, please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or at the end of the video you simply want to take this free attack plan I give you to do yourself, well, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition, not to waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over today excuse me, is content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content for the #1 result in Google for a roofing company is about 15 to 2,400. For you to show up at the top of Google, you need to at least have 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And if you scroll down here, you do have wording on your homepage. But what you can also do is under your pictures, if you right click on that and do save as, you can make sure that things are saved in here as well, which it does show here, Roofing Contractors Norman, and then it has your company name as well. So you want to just make sure any of these areas, you have that information as well. And the more you can put keywords on those lines as well. So right now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to pull up a little word counter here. And what this is going to show is how many words is on your home page and how many words is on your competitor's page. Today we're going to be looking at your competitor bases. So if we go to that word counter right now, looking at bases, they have a little over 1,800 on their homepage, but when we look at Bohon, they only have 681. So we would definitely want to make sure you get some additional, wording on your homepage with, some keywords on there as well. Now, I do have a little tool that we do use called Ahrefs, and we pay a couple $100s a month for it, but essentially what it gives me is behind-the-scene details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran a quick scan of your competitor here, and if we go ahead and we click on keywords, we can see exactly what they're ranking for. And so, and with them being in the #1 position, what they're ranking for right now is Roofing Oklahoma City, Roofing Companies Oklahoma City, Roofing Company in OKC. But when we go back to your site, you have 15 keywords, and right now it looks like mostly what you're ranking for is Roofing Norman OK, Roofing Contractor Norman, Roof Repair Norman OK. So you're ranking in mostly your Norman area, but you're not ranking anywhere outside of there, nothing in Oklahoma City. So we might want to add some of those additional keywords just to get you in some other areas as well. So just to go back to that then, so the first thing you need to do is to beat your competition online is add a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage, because that's the things driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if you get this done. Now let's check out one other item here, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is go over here, and if we go ahead and put in one of those keywords, I'm just going to do Roofing OKC and put that in, and the first thing that you're going to see here is sponsored companies. You have a couple sponsored ones here, and you have one here as well. These are ads, but here's the thing. Ads can work, but they also can be a money pit if your foundation, your website, isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google Ads until you know how, for sure that your site is actually, will convert. So with that being said, we're actually going to look at the second thing here while we're on this one screen. And that's going to be citations. You're probably asking yourself, well, what's a citation and why do they matter? And that's a great question. You see, if we go down here a little bit, we have this section right here of it's the Google Map section. We also call it the Map Pack, or it's even called NAP, N-A-P, which actually stands for name, address, and phone number. So in this area of citations, it's where you go out and you get different citations. And on those different companies, you have your business name, your address, and your phone number listed the same. You want to make sure that they're listed the same on each of these citations that you put in. And what a citation is going to be right here is a couple different listings of those. You've got Google Places, Bing, Yahoo, local.com, Info USA. So anywhere that you're putting in one of these is what you want to do is just make sure that you have these informations put in with those same three items. And that, once you have that, that will push your business, up the map pack. Right now you're not ranking in the top 3 and it's, you may not be listed on that many directories as these other companies are. So what we want to do is make sure that we do get additional ones on there. And you might be asking yourself, well, how do we do that? Well, it's really simple. We use sites like WhiteSpark and Bright Local that will tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. Then what we go and do is we go down their list and match what directories they are on, and we put them on yours. But we don't stop there because we don't want to, just to match them. We want to dominate them online. So if your competitor has, say, 100 citations, we want to get what they have, and then we want to go get an additional 500 to 100, not 500, anywhere from like 50 to 100 more. So it takes them a lot longer to catch, back up. Well, of course, if we put $500 for 500 more, it's going to really get you above, the competition. It will take them a while. So the third thing that we're actually going to look at today is going to be what we consider like link juice or backlinks. And if we go ahead and we go back here to our Ahrefs site, I'm actually going to go back to Basies first, and just want to make sure, so we get that up here. So what we want to do is we need to get, for backlinks, we need to get you on like your first part of and I should have showed you this first before I moved over. I apologize on that. So like if we scroll down here a little bit more, right here is your first, the first person that's ranking. So to get here, what we want to do is you need authority so that you get to that top position. So if I go back here, so to get authority, it comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is one website that links to another website. So if you look at it this way, if you have site A linking to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, that is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So let me give you a quick little example of that. If you get a local blog or an industry site linking back to you, like from a roofing company, then great, that's perfect. But if you're a roofing niche and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut, well, that's not so great because you're not selling pizza. And here's your site. So I'm going to go to your site here real quick. So on your site, you have 51 backlinks. And if you click on that, you can see where your things are coming from. exactlinko.net. It's coming up as a spam, so I'm not sure where that's indicated like that. But you have roof replacement here. You have newly registered domains, best person in town, you got, and that they're linking back to you. But if we go back over, and like I said, you have 41 backlinks. But if I go over to Bases has 273 backlinks. And you can see there's here, NWA Public, today's homeowner.com, and they have all these different backlinks that are coming to them. So one of the things that we would actually do is, once again, we can get these, and of course with Ahrefs, what we can actually, what we can do is go into them and we can get these same links for your business. So we would actually go in here to Bases and get these same links and get them linked back to your business. Getting to the top isn't magic. It's just a method, and we've shown you that, method today. So basically, we went over those top 3 things, but just want to go over those with you again, just as a quick little closing. First thing we went over was content. It's your front page that needs at least 1,500 words. Our second thing we went over was citations. So we want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out your competition by a landslide. And then backlinks. You need more relevant sites pointing at your business to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can become number 1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want to make, your most effective route, and you want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle, and my number is 405-410-3024. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you, Christy. Bye.